Good morning. I decided to redo the last 20 minutes of the last video that I did. I did not realize I was freezing. The video was freezing at the end. I'm new to this. My apologies up front. Before I can get like a quality software or camera, so we won't have those issues. But they said it was like a bad internet connection, and I do notice that I do get that at the back of my yard. So, real quickly on this 46-degree morning, this Illinois weather, I'm telling you guys, it has been consistently inconsistent. We've gone from 90, 85, 70, 65, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Yeah, that's what we've been doing. Anyway, I'm just going to pan around, but basically this video is to just give you guys a better view or description and walkthrough of our new greenhouse that I'm so excited about. So give me some time. It's early in the morning and I'm trying to do this before I get on the clock. But I'm just going to pan around to the back of the gate. And you see my purple lupin is coming up, lupine. The lilac kim has finally bloomed. And then my columbine on the end is blooming. So we're just going to do this real quickly because, like I said, it's cold out here. Guys, I got dahlias out here, everything, but they should be hardened off. But anyway, so this is the setup. I went and got some rocks, 10 bags. I'm going to get a few more. I thought about doing the dump where you just order them by weight, but then we would have to transport all of those rocks back here, and which was like too much work. So I don't need a whole lot, enough. So I'm going to buy 10 more bags, and that should fill in this entire area to the maybe the side of the greenhouse. But anyway, I noticed not yesterday, I noticed in my last video that I didn't show you guys the window, which you probably didn't even look at the full video anyway because it froze. But anyway, I added the rocks yesterday, and I had some stepping stones, and I had some leveling sand, so I just went on ahead and just added those. That is an artificial grass remnant. So let's go in here. Alrighty. As you open, like I said, the kit comes with everything. You got the door swing right there, even though it's still too loose. And so I'm already wanting to change it. And it looks like I do have the spring on there that I could push back to make it stay. But of course, I'm too short to reach it. Anyway, I did put up this magnetic screen. So when I do this, it closes. So I'm going to open this back up just so I can close the door because it's like 46 degrees out here. Okay. Alrighty, so it's all closed. And I have a thermostat in here. Let's see what's the temperature. Right now it's 52 degrees, but it's only like 7:15 in the morning. So anyway, there's my window. I rigged this up yesterday. I found this curtain rod in a thrift store for $1. And I was like, I'm buying that because I wanted to put a curtain here because you can open the window, but there's no screen or anything to keep, bees or mosquitoes from coming in. So I put this up and I'm going to push it over like that. Hold on, guys, because I'm doing this on my tablet. And here's the lock. And then you just push it open like that. And then it just is open like that. And there's the little bar right there. So you're exposed to the element, which is fine if you're trying to pass somebody something. But my window is on the side of the back of the yard, which nobody will be. I mean, I can see the birds and my hydrangea bushes and things of that nature. But what if I don't want something to come in? So I said, you know what? I have some remnant fabric that I had bought from the thrift stores because I had bought a sewing machine over the winter, and I just put this together, hand sewed it, cut it at the end or whatever, and now I have something to at least block out the animals. Well, the insects. That's what I mean to say. So I like a cottagey feel. So you're going to see a lot of flowers, a lot of pink, a lot of foo-foo, but that's my style, okay? So there's my sign I told you guys about. What happens at Grandma's house stays at Grandma's house. I Mod Podged this napkin onto it. I had collected these little boxes that I was giving out to my spiritual sisters to put their grass seeds in as they started their new journey in gardening. We had a garden party, a seed trading party, I believe back in March, and it was really nice, and we want to do it every year. But anyway, some nice little touches, thrift, painted it pink, the same color as the table out there. I took a little jug and cut that out, put a few supplies in there. Again, we're going to run our electricity. We already did a trench and the cord is in, and we just got to get the guy to come and hook up the electricity. So there's your fan to pull heat out of the house, pull heat out of the greenhouse, and then you have your electrical system with the USB ports and the 3 electrical ports. So again, all of this came with the greenhouse. So a couple of more of my thrift store finds. Look what I found. Isn't that cute? And I was going to put it on the outside on the door, but it's not really made for outside, so I don't want it to be ruined. So I told my husband to hang it in here. Then I found this mirror, and I felt like that would be cute. And then I already had these lights, so I got my little hooks and put them like at least to the height that I could reach. And well, not really, because I still had to get on a ladder. And those are solar lights. So I came in last night and they look really good in here. There's another one right there I hung. I'll probably take that one down because anybody taller than me probably would hit their head. So I just put up that last night. I asked him to put another hook up for me to hang my hat, my 2 aprons. I have more aprons in the house, but just so I wouldn't have to like always go run back and forth and get things. There's my chair. I have 2 of those. The cord I bought was too long, but we're just going to wrap it up and, stick it in a corner somewhere to keep it out of the way. Now I'm going to pan around. There's the other chair. I have a few things in here trying to grow. Those are all flowers that I ordered, delphiniums and foxgloves. So I'm just trying to get them to get some size before I put them out in the ground. And I should get my bloom next year, not this year. So, but that's okay. Those are some lemon drop seeds I got going on there. Spaghetti squash. I don't think they're going to germinate, but I can just buy some from the nursery. I also bought these 2 Rubbermaid containers from the thrift store. They're on wheels. One I just put all my soil in, and another one holds all of my pots, my seedling containers that I purchased. One from who? Oh gosh, I can't think of anybody right now. But anyway, they were expensive. They are like forever keepsakes that I can start my seeds in. So all the things that are in there: the green stalk seed starters, Epic Gardener, and somebody else. But anyway, I bought that from the thrift store. So I have a shelf coming from Home Depot, and I'm gonna put this on top of it. But the shelf is a white wire like that, but it's gonna stretch all the way across this wall and maybe stop at that panel just before it reaches the corner. Then that way, as I start seeds, I also have another level that I could put trays on, right? So I went and dug this out, got my parsley in there drying, and then of course I told you guys about that rack up there, and I also bought those pots from the thrift store last year. But anyway, those are terracotta. I gotta see. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta see what I'm gonna put in those. So yeah, so this is the greenhouse. Another thing I got from the thrift store I just threw up here. And but this is my little setup. I think I'm done with the decorating outside of the shelf because I don't want it to get too foo-foo. I do like the cottage look, but I don't want to get too crazy. So anyway, excuse my morning voice. All my baskets. I have a fuchsia pail down there. All thrift store. Told you guys. Thrift store. Okay. And that's metal, and there's the spout. If I wanted to connect a water supply from there, which we'll do a rain barrel. And then the vent is kind of hidden, but the vent is right there. also to air, and I can open and close that vent as well. I'm going to slowly pan around. There's the basket that I bought from thrift store, and I threw a bag of mothballs, opened bag of mothballs in here, and that's just to deter any raccoons or squirrels, anything like that that's trying to figure out, okay, what's this? None of your business. I'm gonna need you to stay on up out of here. So that again, guys, I just want to come and give you guys a better view of what I got going on in here. I'm gonna close this window because it's gonna be chilly today, and I think we're only gonna get up in the upper 50s today, so I won't be out here today. Oh shit, now I can't open it. Sorry, excuse my language. Oh, hell. Eloise. Okay, I'm gonna have to get my husband to come and tell him, okay, I don't know what I did, but I can't do it now. I ain't screwed it up. Oh, well. All right, I'll have him to come fix it for me because I can't get it right now. Maybe I'll get it off camera. But anyway, so that's the greenhouse. This is the greenhouse. And they have like little holes that you can, thread your cord through, and then there's the hole that it goes out of, and it even has like a little cover for that, so it's just like, it's not like wide open. But we're gonna go out, and as I go out, again, I just take my magnetic screen, I open up the door, and I go out. Again, as I turn around, it closes. So we're gonna close this door, and our door, it doesn't swing open. We haven't had that issue, thankfully. But yeah, so this is the greenhouse. So sorry about that last video. It's freezing at the end, and I'm trying to get better at this, and we're still working on our grass, okay? So we haven't had any rain, but we finally supposed to get some tonight and tomorrow. So that's that. It's cold, guys. I might have to bring in my lemon and mandarin tree because it has gone through it, guys. It is like, what happened to the warm weather, right? So, but my apple trees are fine. Blueberry bushes, all of that stuff is fine. But I might have to take my lemon tree and mandarin tree and put it in a greenhouse because it's just getting too cold out here. And it's just going to stunt their growth, So I may just do that while I'm out here. Okay, well, I'm going to let you guys go. And again, my apologies for that last video that slowed down. Look at the white Gila. Anyway, gotta go. It's 40-some degrees outside. You guys have a beautiful day and be blessed. Bye. Okay.